So you just got back from LA.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't you tell the people what was going on down there for you?
So, I got a question.
Yes.
So, how long from when we do this, does this drop?
2 weeks.
Okay, that's perfect. So, this video will be out by the time this
Okay.
motherfucker out. Because I'm trying to drop this weekend. So, I went to LA this weekend, man. And by the time this drops, y'all will see this video. Y'all see how I was doing it. And man, I was in LA in Baldwin Park, man, real comfortable, moving around that city. Shout out to Baldwin Park, man. I was moving around that city real comfortable. They was showing me love everywhere I went through that bitch. I went all throughout the motherfucking hood, and I shot a video in Lefty Gunplay's neighborhood. Lefty Gunplay, shout out to my partner Lefty Gunplay, man, because you know he shouted me out on his diss song, and said that he was gonna put me on a shirt and said fuck bands from the Rose, and you feel me? I would never not come down to LA, and he ain't never coming up here, and all this fucking weak ass shit. So I'm like, what? Like, hold on, bruh. I hopped in my motherfucking car. You feel me? Just me and my motherfucking son, me and my partner, and a motherfucking cameraman. I had to pull up 10, 20, 30 motherfucking deep, and I pushed to LA, got a nice-ass hotel right there in Baldwin Park, and I had a motherfucking field day the next day. Went to you. I mean, when this come out, you gonna see the motherfucking video. I went to every spot that this nerd-ass nigga went to in his hood vlog, and I shot on every motherfucking block that this motherfucker claimed, and I did the whole shit to the liquor store. I'm sitting on the counter, you feel me? Like, and it's dope because I have my partner play him in the video. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a little movie, you feel me? I ain't seen the finished product yet, but it's gonna be out this weekend probably. So.
All right, shit, let's talk about it. So he said he's gonna put you on a t-shirt. Yikes.
He said he's gonna put me on a shirt.
So I'm a hip hop head, right? So battling, that's part of the culture, right? That's what we do. We're competitive. And this is how you sharpen your sword.
For sure.
I feel like recently in the last few years, probably ever since that whole Chicago scene really started cracking off, it went to another level of disrespecting the music or things crossing over into the streets. Now that you're engaging in a little bit of a back and forth, what are your thoughts on that? Is this just friendly competition between two rappers? Or is when someone says, I'm gonna put you on a shirt, is that something you take serious?
I take it serious, but at the same time, because, you know, it could get serious. You know, the words is powerful. This music shit, man, you could really brainwash a motherfucker with music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could fucking really hypnotize somebody through your words and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, for me personally, I'm looking at bro, like when I see it, you know, I wasn't like, okay, like I gotta find where he at so I could go. You feel me? Like it wasn't on that type of time. But you know, I recognize what he's saying, and you know, more so, it's like the people that heard it that fuck with me were more mad than me. They like, bro, hell no, this motherfucker say he gonna put, nigga, we on this motherfucker, bro. Woo. And I'm pretty sure the people that fuck with him are feeling the same type of way for him. He gonna put his motherfucker on his shirt, like, well, man, fuck bands. So what he's saying that he gonna have people riding for him. You know what I'm saying? And people got my back too, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, I mean, we've all seen it, man. Like, in the history of this music shit, these diss songs can end up motherfuckers dying, you feel me? Motherfuckers get their ass killed behind this diss and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, with the music, it could be, it's whatever angle you want. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to entertain? Are you just making a diss song to get some motherfucking views and some clout, and you really ain't like that, but you acting like you is? Or is you really making a diss song and you ready to clash? You feel me? I don't know. I don't know this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this motherfucker, he looked like a clown. I don't know. I don't know him. I never met him a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? I never had problems with a motherfucker that's 6-7 hours away from me. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers talking out their neck. You know, I just, you know, I
Right,
responded.
so what is this, from your perspective, where is this all starting from? Where is this coming from? Because you said that he mentioned you before any of this happened.
Yeah, so, like, originally it was more so, like, I think, you know, like, in the past 6 months, you know, like, up here in Northern Cali with all the homies and all my people, like, you know, we've been having a run at this music shit, and like we've been shining, you know what I'm saying? Like there was a time where, you know, the homie shit, like back in the day, like Woody and Goldtoes and Speedy Lokes and you know what I'm saying, all that shit, it was on fire when I was young. And then like at one point in time, it kind of like fizzled out and the homie rap wasn't really a thing. You know what I'm saying?
It was still, even then, it was still kind of a niche market, I would say.
Exactly, yeah. Like for the homies, it was like, it was dope.
Yeah.
But everybody else, like, oh, that's you know, that's they shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like right now, like it's getting to a broader audience. Like you seen like Thizzler went and picked up a whole bunch of homies on a red alert group, and you know they started posting this and posting that. More platforms are risen, and fucking just the homies been having a run at it. And I think like we was having a ball up here doing our shit, like, man, we all doing it. And then bam, you got this other dude from the other side, you know, he pop out and he just shoot straight to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like just instantly, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking it, you know what I'm saying? He just, LA dude get out and he just, man, he all over everything and just like motherfuckers. And I think that, you know, like motherfuckers start, you know, getting a little complex and they just start dissing. So then, you know, motherfuckers dropping sneak disses, like, and out of nowhere, he just dissing the homies up north. But we don't got nothing to do with bruh. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying fuck the homies, and I don't know why. It's like you could have been where you at without dissing us. So that's how it originally started. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker just talking out his neck, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how it started. So then when he was dissing, and then I went on No Jumper, because there was like a little bit of time where it was kind of like, you know, Goldtoes was in L.A. and he fucking around with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people was kind of like, it's like, hold on, this shit looks like a little shift is going on. Something's happening right now. And then, you know, you'll get an interview and, you know, the host will say, well, would you ever do a song with, you know what I'm saying? Would you ever do a song with this dude? And you got, you know, two sworn enemies saying, you know, I would do a song, you know what I'm saying? People are saying, yeah, I would do. Other people, man, you know, I would do a song, but we're not allowed to. And, you know, like shit was getting shifty. And then motherfuckers just out of nowhere just started dissing and shit. Like, would you do a song, man? Fuck them motherfuckers. And I'm not mad at that. Cause I'm not promoting motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, to sit here and fucking hold hands and, you know, on some kumbaya shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like if you motherfuckers want to work, motherfuckers don't want to work, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna do it regardless. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? That's not it's not up to me. You know what I'm saying? But and just to make a long story short, yeah, bro he was just dissing. So I did a No Jumper interview, and that's what kind of blew it up a little more, cause you know Adam 22 was like you know, like he kind of dancing around and shit, but he dropping lugs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, who you talking about? But then he like backpedaling, like, oh, I'm not going, you feel me? So then, you know, at the end of the interview, like, I kind of just, you know, got him into the corner about it and shit. Then I'm like, man, like, you feel me? Fuck that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a sucker. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not tripping. I don't know the dude, but let's put 10 bands. Because he was like, man, he's pretty dope. And then my bro was like, man, I put 10 bands on bands that he'll beat him in some rap shit. And then I said, man, and I'll beat that motherfucker on some physical shit. So then my brother's like, I'll put another 10 bands. That's 20 bands. Like, so that's what happened. And then he come out with a music video.
But that was all in response to what he had said about you.
Yeah, just about dissing us. You know what I'm saying? He had dissed like me and like Rico Too Smooth. You know Rico Too Smooth?
Shout out to Rico Too Smooth.
He had this Lazy Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then he had this Goldtoes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because he texting Goldtoes. The motherfucker talking to Goldtoes. You know what I'm saying? Like real respectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, thanks, big dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, woo.
Yeah, props to Goldtoes, because Goldtoes has been doing a real good job of putting the money first. You know, someone once said, wise man once said, red and blue make green. And I think Goldtoes understands that vision.
Pull up to the History of the Bay live podcast on Saturday, July 27th at Brick and Mortar Music Hall in San Francisco with Black C from RBL Posse, Herm Lewis, and the legendary producer TC, presented by Mojo Labs and also brought to you by Skypack. We'll be taking a deep dive into the artist stories, plus taking questions from the audience. There's also going to be a photo gallery by Frisco Film, merch giveaways, and much more. Grab your tickets now at brickandmortarmusic.com. You can also get the link in the description of this episode.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.